Hello everybody, welcome to Thursday, a lovely, bright, sunny, warm day. I hope you've all enjoyed your day so far. I had a very unexpected phone call this morning by a gentleman called Mr. Dixon from Biddenden in Kent. And he said, I'm sorry to bother you, but I've just been walking around in the woods near my home in Biddenden in Kent, as I say, and I came across a little tag that had on it something to do with a balloon launch for the opening ceremony of your school. So I racked my brains and remembered that back in 2006, when the school was rebuilt and we went upper level, we did indeed have a balloon launch, a bit of a competition to see whose balloon, the helium balloon, would go the furthest. Now, back in 2006, this sort of thing was entirely acceptable. I think nowadays we'd all perhaps argue that it's not the most environmentally friendly activity. Anyway, Mr. Dixon from Biddenden has found number 80, the little tag that went on to helium balloon number 80 from that balloon launch 14 years ago. Which I think is quite impressive. He says it's very difficult to read, but could make out Black Boys School and was able to contact us. So that certainly tickled me today and has inspired me to look for some photos. Now, we don't actually have any photos, sadly, that I can find of the balloon launch itself. But hopefully you can see on my screen here this magnificent photograph, which is of Charles Hendry MP cutting the cake and the ceremonial opening of the new school. And you'll see there in sort of yellowy green Mrs. Webb, who was our head teacher at the time. And you'll also spot over at the back there our very own Mrs. Doherty, who was the chair of the PTA at the time. Now, those of you who are very sharp-eyed may also be able to spot here Muffin and Zach's auntie, Alice, who is there watching on, and also Miss Butler's daughter there, Charlie or Charlotte, watching on as well. So it was a very exciting event, and it certainly tickled me to hear that our balloons are still being found. Now, other things to mention on this unusual of days. First of all, we're obviously very close to half term now, and after half term on the 1st of June, we hope to be opening up for our reception Year 1 and Year 6 children, along with, of course, the children of key workers. So a letter is going out tomorrow explaining a little bit more of the particulars about how that's going to work. Also a letter sent out to children, parents of children who will still be working on their home learning. So that's something to look out for. And if parents got any questions about that, please get in contact and I'll see what I can do to help. Staff are very enthusiastic about the rephasing in of year groups, which is fantastic news. As much as we'd love to eliminate every risk, we can't, and it's all about reducing the risk as much as possible. And I believe that the plan that we've put together, that will be explained in the letters tomorrow, will put people's mind at rest that we've done everything we can to reduce the risks. This, in fact, is our or my last regular daily briefing and update. Obviously, when the year groups come back to school, my priorities need to be there. Not to say that I won't be doing any shout-outs and things, but it won't be on a daily basis. So this is our final daily one. Tomorrow, of course, will be our Gold Book Assembly, the final one of Term 5. But I would like to finish off with some all-important shout-outs. So first of all, big shout out to Benji Cottingham, who's doing really well with his science work. I've seen some photos of him working on his floating and sinking experiments. Well done, Benji. Not to be outdone is his brother Isaac. So a shout out to Isaac in Year 5, who's been doing some really great work on The Firework Maker's Daughter, which is the book that children in Class 4 have been working on. So well done to you, Isaac. And my final shout out goes to William in Year 1, who's been super enthusiastic with his home learning and also has been going into a bit of a sideline of making birthday cards. And I was particularly pleased to see your lovely handwriting on those birthday cards. So well done to you, William. Right, that's everything from me. You're still very welcome to like and subscribe, but for now, it's over and out. Thank you.